My name's Connor Gately, and I've been in the edtech sector for over 15 years, and I'm the first to admit that navigating your way through it can be dizzying. Even more so now when it comes to the new world of AI. Join me at Bett 2025, where I am opening conversations with many of the sector's key voices.
There's a bit of an arms race between the two. Kids using AI for homework, teachers beginning to use AI tools to try and work out, what they're really doing and how.
So until now, every school has had to manually check its website 3 or 4 times a year. We do that automatically for them, kind of faster, better, and cheaper. And it's a product that was impossible before the kind of recent developments of AI came along.
Maybe I'm a little bit controversial. People might not like it, but I don't see lesson planning as a particularly good use of AI. When you look at things like large language models, what they're really good at is generating ideas.
We've got assessment data, behaviour data, safeguarding data. We want the AI to bring all that data together to try and highlight areas of challenge or need before they actually happen.
If you ask a teacher, what's one of the reasons why you're considering leaving teaching, they will cite the admin time and time again. So if we can use AI to strip out some of that admin and better improve collaboration and communication in schools, then we'll keep more teachers in the classroom. So that for me is a real focus.
I think there's a lot of AI being used for kind of admin tasks at the moment, not particularly a huge amount yet being used really kind of at the chalk face for students and in ways that are really opening up creativity. I think we're using it as our PA, our admin assistant a lot.
And you want to solve a math exercise or something, you don't know what to do, you have to raise your hand and maybe wait for 10 minutes to get help from the teacher. Cool. We think with the help of AI, and that's obviously a way to get help or like a hint or tips or tricks for how to solve that solution, for instance.
I do some talks around AI for a couple of big groups of multi-academy trusts, and I always do a bit at the start that's like, from 1 to 10, where do you rate yourself on your AI journey? And what usually happens is there's a massive spread. I do the same at the end when I've finished, and they all bunch up in the middle. So they're definitely using it, but I don't think we're using it as effectively as we could do.
30% are using them a bit, 30% are not using it at all. That's kind of terrifying, because without doubt, it's going to reshape how education works, how we work, what our future jobs are going to be like. So we're definitely not using it enough.
So when I say we're scratching the surface, I don't think that's a problem. I think there's a lot of R&D and a lot of kind of visibility of what could be around the corner, but actually what's possible right now is kind of not actually as transformational, I think, as what some people say, but what could be possible quite soon could be much more transformational.
Well, Willem, Hattie and Hamilton talk in their paper about, if you're a novice teacher and using AI, it's likely to actually, reduce your skills, whereas expert teachers are likely to be able to actually amplify where they are, become elites and do what they call ride the machines. So there's a real need for support, training, and obviously money, which is so hugely lacking in education right now.
Any big multi-academy trust with multiple data managers now needs to be looking at coalescing those roles into some level of AI and putting a data scientist in there to bring together that data on kids.
I think we'll have a dramatic change. I would say probably in terms of other changes that have happened over the last, indeed since the Industrial Revolution. I think we'll have probably a 4 out of 5 impact.
I'm so excited about this time next year. Well, I say I'm excited, I'm nervous in equal measures as well. You've got to, when you work in the education space, use AI sensibly, make sure that you've done your due diligence. But what it's going to do for teachers, what it's going to do for the classroom, for the students themselves, it's a huge, huge disruptor.
I think, to be honest, in the last 50 years, it's as big as the internet itself. And this is the next big change that's coming to the world as a whole.
Getting that implementation right of a generational technology, this time driven by educators, driven by people working within the sector. That's the most important thing.
It's been a great couple of days at Bett. We have spoken to many of the leading voices in the edtech sector about how AI is being used and how it could be used. It's going to be really good putting together this content, sharing it with people as we all try to make sure we're using AI to support the outcomes of schools, educators, and the pupils, to make sure that we're really focusing on improving outcomes for everybody.